What's up, guys? This is Roman from Mira Safety, and we're going to be doing a little walkthrough of the Mrap. You might have seen it in the C21 video we recently launched. We got a few guests here from SWAT Mod. We got Nate, Brianna, and Tyler. Cool. So, Nate, what do you know about this thing?
There's about 10 different Mrap variants, and this was a prototype build by Grizz for Blackwater.
My understanding is 2008, Blackwater built these things, and then at some point Blackwater went bankrupt, auctioned off all of their goodies, and then somehow our buddy from Atlas Survival Shelters, Ron, got one, and he was like, for sale, and I was like, oh shit, that's for sale? Let me see what this is all about.
Hey everybody, Leroy here at Leroy's Mrap and Automotive Emporium. Have I got a deal for you today?
We made a deal, and we picked it up for a steal.
Oh yeah. To replicate this thing, if you're not building them by the thousands, you know, it's up there $800,000 to $1 million.
Within the US, there's only like 30 Mraps in civilian circulation.
I'd say, yeah, between 20 and 30, so you're pretty lucky that you got this. I mean, it was almost a priceless purchase because nobody could just go buy an Mrap. You know, it's totally legal, but you know, obviously the government don't like it that much, but it is what it is.
Well, civilians together strong. Let's start off with like the outside and work our way in. So what kind of steel is this? This AR 500?
It's like a mil spec steel. It is comparable to AR 500. This is essentially 2 inches thick, you know, overall with the spall catch on the inside.
And how many Mraps total have you worked on?
Oh man. I'd say we're in the hundreds now.
Okay.
So everything from a little service work to, you know, full-on builds that, you know, take several months to complete. So doing it for the whole U.S.
And guys, if you look at the tires here, you'll see it's on chocks. The emergency brakes don't work.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to be very careful in getting this thing out and getting it fixed. So the glass around this thing, is it ballistic rated glass or no?
So I'm assuming that the ballistic glass delaminated, completely clouded over white. So they swapped it out with plexiglass. So these front 4 windows here are like a 1/2 inch plexiglass.
Get the wheels on the bus! Way to go, Paul!
Okay, so we're putting ballistic glass everywhere.
Ballistic glass, whole thing. We're gonna replace the tires because these are probably pretty old and they don't look the best. The service port for air, we're going to put quick disconnects on it, so the 110 plug-in for the maintainer system and the air line will actually just pop out of the truck, and then you can just drive away, so you don't forget about unplugging that stuff. Doing a full paint job on it. Pretty much gutting the whole interior out, doing a full interior.
What are we doing with the side view mirrors though? They look
We're
in pretty bad shape.
Getting rid of those and throwing them in the dumpster. And we're gonna be putting power mirrors on here, so because you can't exactly reach out your window and adjust your mirror.
Another very important thing for me is to maintain its street legality.
Yeah. You know, we'll make sure everything's there for DOT regulations.
Okay. Yeah, this thing doesn't even have a title. I just have like the certificate of origin.
You don't need a title when you have an armored vehicle.
Yeah. If you get pulled over. Actually, are you even going to get pulled over?
You don't have to pull over in this thing.
You don't have to.
That's the beauty of it.
Steve, come on down. Steve, come on down.
Come get me. How about that?
We're going to put a badass bumper on the front. We're incorporating a breaching ram, a door breaching ram into the bumper, so it's essentially a hydraulic apparatus that the driver has a joystick. He can control left, right, up, down. You put 2 8-foot extensions on it, and then that also comes with a gas deployment attachment. So you would put CS canisters in that, you'd push that into a door or a window, and you know, pretty much smoke them out. So,
yeah, it wouldn't be a Mira safety vehicle without some gas, right? So
yeah, it'll be great to test out your masks with.
How about the lights? So we're putting LEDs and IR lights.
IR, yep. We're going to do a camera system on it as well. That's got GPS, Wi-Fi, 4G functioning. so you can essentially see that system from anywhere in the world.
Talk to me about the thermal system. What kind of thermal system?
So it's a driver vision enhancement system is what it's called. That's pretty amazing stuff, and it's got a long range thermal, but like it's the only thermal I've seen so far where you can see like pitch black, little to no moon, but you can see the clouds in the sky, you can see ripples in the water next to a pond, so it's pretty awesome stuff. And then that'll be on the roof. The driver will have a joystick and a 12-inch monitor, so you'll be able to pan and tilt, so you can just be parked somewhere and you can be looking around your area, kind of just checking everything out.
I see everything.
We're gonna put a turret on there, or a observation platform, however you want to say it. But
let's keep it observation platform.
Observation platform.
I don't want the ATF knocking at my door. Be like, you got a turret?
So we'll be putting that up there. Just if you're gonna have an armored MRAP, you might as well have that on it. So
yeah. And then you can mount whatever long gun you want to that.
Yeah, whatever camera you want to put on there, you can put a camera on there.
Got it. Cameras. All right.
You're using this thing for hog hunting, right? That's what
only hog hunting, of course.
Yeah.
Because those hogs in Texas are vicious, man.
I mean, you need somewhere to sit and be able to hunt out of. So.
Tell me about the life support system. Does this have a life support system?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it that much yet, but it'll pressurize the cabin like an airplane. So any kind of cracks or leaks in this whole truck, it's just constantly pushing air out of them.
Oxygen level 5%. Suit pressure stable.
Just to keep that.
So positive pressure system.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats out there, right? I mean, it wouldn't be a Mira safety MRAP without a life support system for CBRN, right? So it's a must.
And you got to keep in mind, I mean, the amount of factories, I mean, you're seeing it more and more in the news, just place blowing up and 40 evacuation of a 50 square mile area. But if you're near this thing and you can hop in it and lock it up and turn on the system, you're good.
Yeah, I think of this as like a mobile bunker almost, right? Because it's steel, so steel will prevent gamma radiation from getting in, right?
And this is Kark paint on here too, and we essentially, when we paint vehicles, we just essentially prep them. We like leaving this on there just because this, prevents a lot of stuff, and it's anti-radar too, which I don't know why you need that, but...
This paint is anti-radar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
You don't need that, Private. We're right here. Now, what is it? Now, what is it? I'm having trouble with the radar, sir.
We're also doing gun ports, right?
Yep. So we're going to put a gun port on each side.
So where the gun ports go?
For hog hunting, of course.
Of course, only hog hunting.
So, probably centered in this area somewhere, but pretty much just gonna build it up like a little dormer, and then, you'll have a sliding gun port in it.
Okay, so you could slide it open from the inside?
Probably
Is it lockable, or can somebody from the outside
open it? Locks on the inside, so nobody on the outside can open it.
Okay. All right, so let's look at the interior here. So what do we got going on in the interior?
So we're gonna essentially replace all the current panels. They're essentially a particle board wrapped in vinyl, but moisture's gotten to them, so they're all drooping. We're gonna replace all that with 1/8-inch aluminum, and I believe we're gonna powder coat that.
Make it child-proof.
So bench seats with storage underneath. You lift the seat up, it's on a hinge. You got all your storage in there. And then we're putting 5-point harnesses on the seats just in case you decide to roll this thing down a hill.
I couldn't do note about that.
No.
You alright?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
High five.
I don't think I would decide to do that,
I'm
but
just saying,
I may inadvertently do that at one point or another.
We'll have to get some training done with you when we're done, just so you don't do that.
So you have an MRAP class as well, right? SWAT Mod is located in
St. Cloud, Minnesota. Yep,
okay, cool.
We do a lot of MRAP training for law enforcement officers. Then we have a full obstacle course at our location where we essentially give them that feel of getting to that tipping point. So
that's it. All right, so that's what we're doing to it. And I'm sure as we go through the process, we're going to visit you as well.
Yeah, come on up.
We're gonna check it out and film some of the modifications here. And I'm actually trying to convince Nate to take some of these modifications we're doing here and bring it to the Tundra, Ram, and F-150 platform, because those are the most popular trucks in the country.
But then I got to deal with more
I think
people.
you got to deal with more people. Yeah, that's the only thing. But I think that'd be awesome. So guys, in the comments, if you want to see something like that, then let us know, right? Because Nate might consider it, and he might actually build some cool armored stuff or like battering rams for common, truck platforms. So let us know, guys.
Yeah.
Signing out. See you guys in the next video. Take care.